I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
Netflix just released their official trailer for their live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This trailer was so big, it literally broke the internet. Okay, well, my internet. I'm having to write this script on my phone as we speak. If you need someone to break down the trailer, well, I'm the guy to do it. I literally have the stamp of approval. Joking, but that was really sick, Netflix showing up to my stream. Anyways, I'm gonna be breaking down the trailer and everything you missed, so be sure to stay here until the very end of the video. Let's get into it. The trailer starts off with the cinematic ship of the Fire Nation attacking either the Northern Water Tribe or the Southern Water Tribe. If this is the Northern Water Tribe, then it's from the season finale, but if it's from the Southern Water Tribe, then maybe Netflix has flashbacks of the Southern Water Tribe being raided in season 1 instead of season 3. It would actually be a pretty good change to add this in so we really understand how Katara feels. Katara always mentions her mom in season 1, but we never see her, so this could be a really good change. Here is an amazing shot of Appa and the gang flying over the forest that Heibai destroyed. Once again, we see the air nomads being attacked by the Fire Nation during the Comet Festival. And if you don't know what the Comet Festival is, watch this video. Link in the description down below. This is Fire Lord Sozin fighting an Airbender. There are 4 Fire Nation soldiers defeated on the ground, and then there's the Fire Lord, the only Airbender in the entire world capable of doing a 5v1 against the Fire Lord and soldiers is Monk Gyatso. The man getting burned right here has to be Monk Gyatso. Here is Aang exploding out of the iceberg. I'm not gonna lie, if I'm Sokka and I see this giant explosion and this epic noise going on, I'm thinking this is the Fire Nation too. I used to think Sokka was crazy assuming Aang was the Fire Nation, but not anymore. The Fire Nation capital looks stunning. Tons of buildings, active waters, ships coming in and out, mountains surrounding everything. I love how the Fire Nation's main lighting source for everything is, of course, fire. Other places use bugs and lamps and all those sorts of things, but the Fire Nation uses fire, which is very much on brand. Ozai and his cabinet are in the throne room, looking very worried about something. Maybe he's getting the news that Zhao was easily defeated by Aang, or maybe this is even the news of him learning that the Avatar is still alive. Now this is different. Azula is here in the trailer doing some archery. I don't really know, maybe this is how she wins over Ty Lee, I'm not sure, but it's cool. This is Aang and the gang talking to who I think is Tio. And we're gonna get to why Tio is here instead of the Northern Air Temple later in this video, so stay tuned for that. This explosion in the background is green, almost emerald color. I don't know why. Definitely excited to see what it is. Here is your first look at ostrich horses. They look so silly. They look kind of funny, but it's amazing. Zuko is shown in the next shot firebending, which leads me to believe that he's the one who knocked down this tree in the previous shot. And what he's doing here, I'm assuming he's saving Iroh. Here is a shot of the gang reaching the Southern Air Temple for the first time. In the cartoon, Sokka is constantly trying to hide the battle scars from Aang. He doesn't want Aang to know a battle took place here and all the monks are dead, but there is no hiding that here. This place looks very much destroyed. The whole vibe of this episode is going to be a lot different. This is a bird's eye view clip of some Water Tribe members after an attack. Now I don't know which attack this could be, but maybe it's related to Katara's mom and what I said earlier in the video.
It's gonna need Aang.
Hey, what do you know? Aang's name is pronounced correctly this time. There's a Kyoshi statue here in the background. The air scooter looks amazing. I absolutely love this throwback to the intro. Sokka's eating an apple and what I think is mochi on a stick. Nice to know those exist in Avatar. This looks to be Zuko's ship, probably from episode 1, and that is a lot of smoke. Here is Iroh in Zuko's room, probably after the Blue Spirit episode, but I could be wrong. I love this shot of Zuko trying to connect the dots of the past avatars and how they relate to Aang. There is Kyoshi right here, above that Xiang Chan, there is a whole map of the world, and finally Zuko is placing a poster of Aang. The idea of Zuko having his own room dedicated to solving the Avatar puzzle makes a lot of sense. In the cartoon, he was kind of just mindlessly following Appa and wasn't really keeping track of things, so this is really cool. These Fire Nation soldiers look great. They appear to be doing some rhythmic warrior thing before battle, a lot better than whatever this was. Zuko explains how finding the Avatar is his destiny. This is probably right after Iroh tries to tell him to stop. Iroh firebending goes surprisingly hard. That is Ozai. Perfectly casted. Some people were disappointed that they decided to show Ozai early, but you don't cast someone like that as Ozai and hide them. You don't do that. This almost looks like to be some sort of training scene in the Fire Nation capital. We didn't get any of those in the cartoon, and we only got one in the comics. And he was wearing the same exact outfit as this too. You could argue that this is the Agni Kai with Zuko, as you see someone right here, but I don't know, this doesn't really look like an arena. Here is another shot of Ozai burning Zuko. Aang is coming to the realization that he's the Avatar, and he's coping with it. It's honestly a pretty sad shot.
Of me, Tara, and a flying ball of fur. What more do you need?
I agree, Sokka. You guys always get the job done, so I think you're onto something. Momo looks so funny here, but it's actually super cute. Seeing the gang smile makes me smile. Nyla and June are here. Amazing CGI on Nyla. I still don't know quite what they have planned for her in season 1 since they're not doing the whole Bato of the Water Tribe episode. There was no casting announcements for Bato, so they're not doing that. I wonder what they're doing with her here. It almost looks like she's at Kyoshi Village, but that can't be right. Here's Aang gliding over something. It has a wall like Ba Sing Se, but it doesn't have any rings. I don't know what this is, if I'm being honest. What do you guys think? This one confused me for a second. I was like, is this some kind of lizard or something? But no, now I'm certain it's Heibai. Aang blows up this giant gust of wind and sand. This is either the pirate episode, or maybe he's making the tornado like he made versus Boomy, and this is just the start of it, like blowing up the wind and then running around it. That could be cool. We get this glimpse of the battle that takes place on Kyoshi Island. Interesting enough, it kind of looks like firebenders have the ability in this to make their hands into flames, kind of like boxing gloves and fight close range. The closest thing we see to this in the cartoon is the fire daggers. I'm sorry guys, I have to rub it in. This is Aang and Tio in Omashu. I always said it didn't make sense to do the Northern Air Temple episode. It would be like 2 season finales back to back. It wouldn't make sense budget wise. Now look, that episode is now combined in Omashu. Like I said, you all called me crazy. You even left dislikes on my videos for it. You called my speculation baseless. I'm gonna need some apologies from you guys in the comments, because guess who ended up being right? Amazing shot though. I guess they are doing the secret tunnel episode. I really didn't think they would, but I think it's gonna be fun. All the music. This blue spirit scene is almost exactly 1-to-1 like the cartoon. It looks phenomenal. From the choreography, to the costumes, to the set, everything is perfect. This is Aang taking down his first Fire Nation ship in the season finale. This is clearly the battle from episode 1. Airbending in snow and having snow particles go in the air, definitely a nice touch. Aang having to dodge Sokka's boomerang here and doing a little bit of teamwork looks like a lot of fun. Boomy looks better here, and we get a glimpse of him fighting Aang. Aang's costume just pops so much here. The bright clothing in this green, dull arena looks amazing. Dodging all these rocks like a true airbender. It almost looks like he's using airbending to assist him in these flips, which would actually make a lot of sense if you think about it. This fight between Zuko and Katara seems to be taking place in a different location. Wheat stick confirmed. Jet and Katara working as a team and fighting Fire Nation soldiers looks awesome. Jet's sword slicing through the fire is so satisfying to see. Here is another shot of Aang and Zuko fighting. Whoa, their clash was not this big in the cartoon. I like it though, it looks awesome. This seems to be Aang entering the Avatar state when he finds Monk Gyatso's skeleton. I love how the Avatar state just crawls down his tattoos. Don't even get me started on the music. The arrow exploding into the logo looks so sick. This trailer honestly exceeded every expectation I had. I loved it so much. I had a smile on my face the entire time, and this has been one of the most fun videos I've ever made. Thank you so much to everyone who made it this far. The support recently has been amazing. Netflix was in my stream chat. They even quoted me on their live stream. Everything's just been so surreal. It's been so fun.